Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Austin Ekeler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3, and the Chargers' 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Taylor Gabriel.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
13 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the run.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 22, Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. To throw, it's Breeze. And get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
And no good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's the end of the
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On 2nd down, Kamara gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara throwing. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Michael Badger.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now this time, Breeze will throw. And he finds Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got Smith there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 38.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a pickup of 6. First down, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Kamara on the carry.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Saints on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
At the 20-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. It gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Throwing now is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Kamara.
And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And 4.
Now Breeze again. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Saints 13, Chargers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Jackson on first down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
27-yard line.
Second down and 3. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Breeze now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Tre'Quan Smith, incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
3-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to end the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Saints 20, Chargers 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This is taken just shy of the 10. So it's halftime here in New Orleans where the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. 7 now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. There's a quick shot to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Breeze. And this one's deployed to Smith. And he will have the first down, but he climbs up paying for it pretty good. His first catch of this 3rd quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Saints 27, Chargers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The handoff, it's Eckler, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back them up 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Complete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
13 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On the give, this is Eckler. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Cameron Jordan.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019, had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And it's complete. Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Eckler. And he is scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Jackson, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there is hit. These guys will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's got some space here. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. The busy night continues for Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
First down.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this is Gabriel on the catch.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he bats Takes it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
On down.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Gabriel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Janoris Jenkins.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Right back for Allen. and this time he finds him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Again, Jackson. And he's into the end zone. The Chargers touchdown.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Saints 27, Chargers 21. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans
that fucking clock.
And this one now not
Yeah, no.
quite over.
I think our voices are coming through in the live stream now.
And boy, having that third time.
Game over.
Coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them.
They are.
Here's one of those situations. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
We're here live with the New Orleans Saints. Slide.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the ball down. You got control of
There you go, Kev.
Get in behind us and let's
I forgot to hit run the clock.
You're fine. I think I'm gonna play late.
A give. This is Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for New Orleans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.